on me cause I'm rich and popping in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. Rodgers on the return. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
Woo! Give me some.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Washington, nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Rodgers on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Burrow calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot lot of pride in their performance.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
To
Calvin Ridley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defense as we can.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Check 15, check 15.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Herbert. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Forced out to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, it's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And the Giants first down.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
And goal at the 10-yard line.
operating from the gun. Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. First down, here's Burrow. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice and short tackle.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got...
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Rodgers on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. at the 39-yard line.
On second down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Washington on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On first down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Calvin Ridley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Giants 28, Washington nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 34. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 48 yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Everyone's got 4 down. He's crazy.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick. But let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Herbert. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
Here we go.
Touchdown, Giants. Calvin Ridley, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jason Sanders set to kick
So
off.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, we got four down. Back to 60, come back team.
On second down, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Escaping the pressure right. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
On second down, here's Herbert. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Hawk 70. That's the pass. 19 Lion.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Even. 4th down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
37-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Eluding the pressure right. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it tape, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch it skirt, out the mud, out the dirt, above the water.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check. Crunch.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Fletcher Cox.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
By the Giants.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Check 59. Come on, D. Sponge.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Flushed out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout, and they hook up again for another big play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Giants 42, Washington nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22.
Rodgers on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Washington on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Number 39.
Another pass attempt. Another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go. Kill. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Darius Slayton with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Sanders now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Rodgers on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep. Single.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's go now. Nike 18. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check. Buffalo 18. Big series right here.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all.
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From midfield now, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Key to tight end. 19 light. We got 4.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Run got 5. Here's
Watch the slant. 52. Hey, tight. Check 99. Check.
with the late lead. Herbert's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't brave from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.